Hey, what's going on? Jay here, smarthelping.com, and I've got a pretty cool valuation matrix template that can be used for any small businesses trying to get a general range of valuations for their business based on 4 different methodologies. All the methodologies I've built calculations for, so you can build it bottom up. I've also built it in Google Sheets on as well as in Excel, and I'll show you the Google Sheet version at the end. So pretty simple. We have sales discretionary earnings, one of the most common ways to value a small business. Then we've got EBITDA, we've got revenue, and discounted cash flow analysis. Now these first 3 are just taking the annual value of whatever it is, SDE or EBITDA or revenue, whatever the annual value is, and giving a multiple to it, and then you got a range of valuation for the business. Discounted cash flow is a little bit more intense. You've got to predict or forecast the expected future cash flows that the business produces over 50 years, and then discount that at varying rates. And this is the present value of those different discount rates. So you have all these methods. We've got 2 valuation charts that both have the same data. I just wanted to make 2 different ways you can visualize it. So the first one is I like the first one the best. You got your 4 different methodologies and you got a range of values, high to low, for each one. And then this one is where you've got your ranges from low to high here on the x-axis, and then the actual amounts for each one you can see all on the same timeline for, here's your SDE, here's your EBITDA, and you can kind of see where the middle is. I liked how the boxes here, Excel had some nice formatting. I like how this looks. Also, keep in mind these are printable. So if I go to print, this is ready to go on 8.5 by 11 right here. Actually, let's drag that down a tiny bit. Whoop. And when you do that, you go to File, Print, and you could do print a PDF. And if you did that, well, I'm not going to go through that process, but you just go Microsoft Print to PDF, and it'll make a PDF. Now, all the calculations are actually happening on this calculation tab. So here's how you actually figure out seller's discretionary income, all the different um, uh, data that you need, if it's added or reduced. You're basically, seller's discretionary earnings is starting with net income, and then you're adding back all the different items uh, that are not part of normal operations or the operating activity. Um, It's one of the most, this is very common. This is really common. And what it does is it differentiates extraordinary income and revenues and expenses, which is nice. See this row here. And what you don't get is EBITDA can kind of, depending on what year you take EBITDA, that might have some extraordinary stuff, and technically it's not zeroed out of EBITDA. So SDE is really a really common one to use. So discounted cash flow here, you can put in your cash flows expected over 50 years, and then you're discounting them based on these discount rates entered. Now, as you enter any of these blue text items, it will update and the model will update. For example, if I put this to 500,000, now SDE is going to be way higher than everybody else because I just raised that, but I didn't raise anything else. Or you could change these multiples here. Maybe make this a higher multiple. You see those are going up. Let's put this back down. So it's a really cool template. I think this is super useful for a lot of people. If you want it, the link will be in the description box below. If you're on YouTube, uh, it'll be under the valuation templates on smarthelping.com. Let's go quickly to the Google Sheet version. So here, same exact template, same deal. You've got your different methodologies here. You've got the charts. The charts look a little bit different in Google Sheets. You got your calculation help. You can adjust. Now, when you do get the Google Sheet version, you'll get a link to it that'll come in the Excel download, and you just go File, Make a Copy, to get your own editable version. Also on this, you can go to File, Download, and I can do a PDF as well. And this is, I made sure to make this printable. Now, if you wanted to go landscape style, you could you could delete one of these since these are the same data and bring this up, and then this would print on portrait if you just want to show one of the charts. So I can go here, landscape, my link to the site's down here, but all the data you need is here in landscape. So you could do that as well. Let me undo this. Alrighty, well, that's about all I got for you. I think this is a great tool for any small business if they're trying to sell, if they're looking to buy something. You can just use this template over and over. I'd suggest making a master copy of the template if you do purchase it, and then every time you use it, just make a copy of that so you have one master to always go back from. And that's what I suggest for any model you buy at smarthelping.com. And as you know, I've got tons of templates. I've built over 140 financial models, mostly bottom-up forecasting models for startups or ongoing businesses that want to make a change or test some feasibilities of different strategies. All kinds of financial models here. This is SaaS, recurring revenue businesses, real estate underwriting tools, and just industry-specific financial models, joint venture, accounting tools, HR tools, personal finance. Now, if you want to see the valuation, all the valuation tools, which is what this valuation matrix is going to go under, you can see on the sidebar here, valuation models. Click on that, and I will be adding this to this bundle right here. And these are all in alphabetical order. And yeah, you can check out all the different tabs for all the different models that exist, and have a blast. I put tons. This is my life's work. I love doing it, and I've really put a lot of effort into all these models, keeping them up to date, improving them over time, making sure they're accurate. So, enjoy. I'll see you guys on the next one. Like the video, subscribe.